NASA has recently received an unprecedented image from the Blue Ghost lander, one that challenges everything we thought we understood about the Moon. This robotic spacecraft, launched in January, has delivered an exceptionally clear and detailed snapshot of the lunar surface, one that defies all expectations. But what truly sent shockwaves through the scientific community was a chilling, never-before-seen image revealing something we were never meant to witness. What exactly did Blue Ghost uncover that made NASA rethink its entire lunar mission? Stay with us, because this revelation was so staggering that it prompted NASA to halt all upcoming moon operations. This wasn't just any ordinary image. Captured in mid-February, the footage was taken from approximately 75 meters above the surface, providing a perspective rarely observed. Blue Ghost has now completed 3 full orbits around the Moon, inching closer with each pass to its final destination. Firefly Aerospace, the company responsible for the lander, has stated that everything is proceeding according to schedule. If all goes as planned, this historic landing on the Moon's surface is expected to take place in early March. However, before we get into the details, what Blue Ghost recorded is far more unsettling than anyone could have imagined, and this is merely the beginning of what will leave you astounded. The excitement surrounding this mission isn't just about the breathtaking visuals. Blue Ghost is outfitted with cutting-edge technology, including NASA-backed instruments designed to explore the Moon in ways never before attempted. These include sensors that monitor the lunar environment and experimental navigation systems. The lander has traveled an astonishing 239,000 miles before entering lunar orbit, and it is now carefully adjusting its trajectory in preparation for its final descent. A significant milestone was reached when Blue Ghost successfully executed a crucial engine burn, lowering its orbit and bringing it close enough to capture an unparalleled, high-resolution view of the Moon's surface, including regions that have long remained out of reach for previous missions. One particular moment stood out: a flyby of the Moon's far side, the region that never faces Earth. This is the same area that has fueled countless theories over the years, and now, Blue Ghost has provided humanity with an entirely new perspective. For decades, speculation has run rampant about what might exist on the hidden side of the Moon. This latest footage has only added fuel to the fire. The video showcases an intricate landscape of deep craters and rugged terrain, serving as a stark reminder of the Moon's violent history. But it's not just the craters capturing attention. The remarkable clarity of these images has led some to question whether NASA and Firefly Aerospace are withholding crucial information. Are these truly just craters, or do they conceal something far more significant? While space enthusiasts are electrified by these discoveries, skepticism is also running high. As soon as the footage was released online, skeptics quickly voiced their doubts. Some questioned its authenticity, arguing that the imagery appeared to be computer-generated or part of an elaborate hoax. Others pointed out anomalies in the lighting and surface textures, suggesting they looked unnaturally artificial. Despite this, NASA has firmly stood by the authenticity of the footage. However, in an era of hyper-realistic deepfakes and advanced digital effects, skepticism remains persistent. The selected landing site for Blue Ghost is also of great interest. The lander is set to touch down near a volcanic feature called Mons La Haya, located within a massive lunar basin known as the Sea of Crises. Even the name of this region sparks intrigue. What mysteries could be waiting in this uncharted area? Despite decades of lunar research, there is still so much that remains unknown. Some scientists have theorized that lunar dust exhibits unusual properties, including the ability to levitate under certain conditions. To investigate this, Blue Ghost has been equipped with specialized instruments. However, could it also uncover something entirely unexpected? The last crewed mission to the Moon occurred over 50 years ago, and since then, various theories have emerged about what astronauts may have actually encountered. Some believe they saw artificial structures or mysterious formations. Now, with Blue Ghost heading toward a largely unexplored region, an urgent question arises. What if it stumbles upon something that changes everything we thought we knew? Could this mission expose long-hidden secrets that have been kept from the public for decades? Time, however, is not on Blue Ghost's side. Once it lands, it will have only 2 weeks to complete its mission before the harsh lunar night sets in, with temperatures plummeting to extreme lows that will render its electronics inoperable. If the lander fails to complete its work within this short window, its valuable data and images may be lost forever. But what if, in its final moments before shutting down, it transmits something extraordinary, something no one is prepared to see? The timing of this mission has also raised eyebrows. With multiple nations and private companies now racing to the moon, some speculate that Blue Ghost's true purpose extends beyond scientific research. The moon is rapidly becoming a strategic location, with countries and corporations eyeing it for its potential resources and future settlement possibilities. If something highly unusual is discovered, would NASA disclose it to the public, or would it be buried under layers of classified reports? Blue Ghost's findings have reignited curiosity about the moon, but this isn't humanity's first attempt at unraveling its mysteries. The moon has long been a source of fascination, drawing explorers and scientists alike toward its enigmatic surface. However, what started as a quest for knowledge quickly escalated into a fierce space race, with rival superpowers vying to be the first to claim their place on its surface. The late 1950s saw the beginning of this race, with the Soviet Union taking an early lead. In 1959, Luna 1 became the first spacecraft to fly past the moon, followed by Luna 2, which crash-landed onto the surface. Soon after, Luna 3 captured the first-ever images of the moon's far side, revealing an unexpectedly rugged landscape that astonished scientists. By the early 1960s, the United States had entered the competition. The Ranger missions served as high-speed crash tests, sending back images moments before impact. Then came the Surveyor program, which achieved a controlled landing in 1966, confirming that the surface was stable enough to support future spacecraft. All of these efforts paved the way for the Apollo missions. In 1968, Apollo 8 became the first crewed spacecraft to orbit the moon, offering astronauts a breathtaking view of its vast surface. The real turning point came in 1969, when Apollo 11 successfully landed, allowing Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to take humanity's first steps on the moon. While this was a triumphant moment for the United States, it was also a colossal gamble, one that the entire world anxiously watched, hoping the astronauts would make it back home safely. Despite continued Apollo missions, the last manned moon landing occurred in 1972 with Apollo 17. Interest in lunar exploration soon waned, and funding for further missions dried up. The United States had achieved its objective, and the space race gradually faded. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union continued its robotic lunar programs, deploying landers, rovers, and sample return missions, yet never sending cosmonauts to the surface. For years, the moon remained untouched, accumulating layers of space dust. However, the 1990s saw renewed interest in lunar exploration. In 1994, the US launched Clementine, which suggested the presence of frozen water in permanently shadowed craters. By 1998, the Lunar Prospector mission confirmed the existence of water ice, an astonishing discovery that could support future lunar colonies. Fast forward to today, and the landscape of space exploration has changed drastically. With private companies like Firefly Aerospace playing an increasing role, space exploration is no longer just about science, it's about power, control, and financial gain. Blue Ghost's mission isn't merely about gathering data, it's about securing a strategic foothold. Whoever dominates the moon's resources may ultimately shape the future of deep space travel. Firefly Aerospace is not just launching a lander, they are positioning themselves for long-term dominance, ensuring they control every aspect from launch to landing. As Blue Ghost continues its journey, one question lingers. What will it uncover before its time runs out? And more importantly, will the world ever know the full truth?